I'm not going to do a pantograph on this quilt. This is for my granddaughter. So I want to do a custom, and I told you I was going to bring those hearts out so you could really see them on this quilt. So I need to stitch in the ditch and stabilize the quilt. I hope that you have an extended base for your machine. All of the machines should have something like this that you can put on your machine so easily and quickly, like that, so that you can stitch in the ditch. This one comes with the machine. Now I'm going to stitch in the ditch, starting right down here as far as I can reach. Go down right in the seam, bring up my bobbin thread. I'm using a bright pink thread in the bobbin, and I'm using a pastel. It's actually bright pastels. It's a YLI thread in the top. And I want to be in with 12 stitches to the inch. I'm in constant. And I'll just place my ruler. Stitching in the ditch, the trick is to place the ruler with your left hand, and your right hand just propels the machine. So I'm right in that ditch. I can see the different colors coming through. Staying right in the ditch, using my left hand. The nice thing about this ruler is that you can keep your hands completely flat. And then I'll start across the top. There we go. Now as you go across, you can also put your ruler in front like this, or in back, whatever's comfortable for you. Many people think that they can just freehand across here, and if that works for you, that is terrific. You will never get really fast at stitching the ditch. It's just not going to happen because you need to stay in the ditch. There we go, to the corner, and then we'll come down this side. Now that I've stitched in the ditch around this outer border, I can go ahead and place the design as far as on this roll in the outer border. And this is the design that I'm going to do. I'm going to do little roses. They're feathered roses. See how I lay that down like that? And then they get bigger and bigger. I keep laying them down like feathers, and then when I hit this line that I crossed when I first came into it, I start echoing, and these are deep echoes, so I come in deep, 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 and I'll go around it again, and then I'll come out with some leaves, and then I'll go right into the next rows. So that's what I'm sewing, and if you practice that, you'll be able to do that everywhere. Where I'm starting, I will meet up with that when I roll and come up again. So I'm going to come over into my rows. And it looks like I'll be able to plant a rose right in the corner, which was kind of my plan. Tucking these in. I stopped and put my machine in constant so that I can go a little faster. And I'm going to plant a rose right in this corner block. You can see how fast you can get a border done. My goodness. And come out here with a leaf to fill in this area. The nice thing about this pattern is that you can just fill in wherever you need to. And I'll echo one more time so I go right out to the edge. And I'll put a leaf right here. And then I'll start the next rows. Come back here and put a leaf in. You can see what that needed to be quilted. This goes perfectly with this rose fabric. Okay, you can see I did the roses all the way across the top and down both sides as far as I could reach. Now it's time to stitch them and ditch some more.